Alright, and so this is the presentation for Scotty Dog. This is my code. It is based off of a very popular app called Flappy Bird, if you happen to remember that. Sadly, it was removed, but it gained notoriety and infamy during the short time it was on the App Store. So this is my recreation in Python. It uses Pygame. I want to note here that the poor frame rate is coming from the recording process. When you play this on your computer, it runs a bit smoother, not totally smooth, but it's definitely a lot smoother and feels a bit more like a game. You'll see it has collision detection, it has accurate physics. If you hit the top, you bounce back down. It has a score counter. It's actually pretty fun to play. I ended up getting distracted from the coding process because I tried to beat the high score. The highest I ever got was 68. It was pretty fun to make. I also was able to make Scotty, which is the little weird blob there, in pixel art. Trust me, my forte is not in artistic skills. I also got freeware for the audio. That's where the coin sounds and the sound for dying come from. And all told, it's actually a fairly dependable little piece of code. I actually found the Pygame engine to be a bit more useful for making interfaces and interactivity than even tkinter. So I thought that was actually a pretty useful programming piece. Now I'm going to do a brief overview of the code. This is where I import the packages that I needed. I needed random to do random generation of the blocks and that sort of thing. You can see the collision check getting set up there. I tried to set all the variables in explicit variables and then call them later to allow for ease of adjustment of the difficulty of the game. You can see me loading in the PNG there for Scotty. This is where the physics happens. In the bottom there, you can see this kinematics, which I was actually pretty happy with how it feels quite natural, and it's based off of actual kinematics. This is where I'm doing all the block checking. This is where the collision checks all occur and that sort of thing, where I'm also setting up some colors for the blocks. And this is where you get to, after you die or when you're starting the game, you'll see that you have to press return or Q to quit. And that is the game. Thank you.